Finding the Touchstone, How Habits Can Keep Us from Success. Long ago there was an old fisherman who went out fishing every day in his small, rickety wooden rowboat. He lived very poorly because he was unable to get out where there were more and larger fish in his small boat. One day, as he was dragging his boat down to the water's edge to begin his hard day's work at fishing, he saw a seal lying in a nearby tide pool that didn't look very healthy. Upon closer examination, he saw that the seal had a large gash in its side, probably from some predator that had tried to eat it. So instead of fishing that day, he took the seal home and tended its wounds. The fisherman tended the seal for several days, as its wounds were very serious and the seal was near death. He could only go out to the tide pools and bring back small fish for them to eat. Finally, the seal began to show improvement and was ready to be taken back and released into the sea. To his surprise, the seal began to speak to him. The seal said, "I am really one of the gods, and you have shown me that you have a good and generous heart. I therefore will reward you. But your reward is something that you must find yourself. Hidden among the stones on the beach is a magic touchstone. If you find it, it will reveal to you where you may find gold and riches." The old man was astonished but excited at the prospect of not having to work so hard anymore just to get by. He said, "Yes, but how will I know which stone is the touchstone?" The seal replied, "The touchstone is warm. All of the stones on the beach are cold. When you find the stone that is warm to the touch, that is the touchstone." Then the seal made its way down to the beach and disappeared into the sea. The old man was dismayed as he looked at the long stretch of beach before him. There were thousands of stones, and they all looked very similar. How was he to find the touchstone? He began to pick up the stones. One by one he would feel the stone to see if it was warm. When he found it was cold, he would throw it into the sea. After many months of picking up cold stones and throwing them into the sea, he finally picked up a stone that felt warm to the touch. But he was so used to just throwing the stones in the sea without thinking, he cast the touchstone into the waves. Too late, he realized what he had done and sat down on the beach in anguish with his head in his hands. The moral of the story? Our habits can sometimes thwart opportunity. Have you been guilty of allowing the comfort of a lifestyle habit to keep you from something better? People can spend a lot of time seeking opportunity only to throw it away before it has a chance to change their lives. I know a number of people who have created $1,000,000-a-year successful home businesses. They have created programs, and many give them away for free to teach people to do what they did in order to have success. So why doesn't everyone succeed as they did? It's because they keep throwing away the touchstone before they can use it. Every 6- and 7-figure earner in the home business industry did not get where they are overnight. It took work, learning, changing their lifestyles and habits to achieve success. It can be harder for some than others, but almost anyone can do it if they follow what others have done before them. So what are the touchstone habits of the successful? Number 1, they have vision. Vision is the habit of seeing things before they occur. When your vision is topmost in your mind, you can touch, taste, smell, and see your result. Your brain will start to rewire to make it happen. Number 2, belief. Belief starts out with faith that it will happen. Faith becomes hope, and hope leads to a powerful belief. Believing that you can achieve what others have done before you makes it happen. They prefer simplicity. People tend to make things harder than they need to be. We can actually thwart our success by trying to be too creative. A confused mind does nothing. Keeping things simple prevents confusion. They exude positivity. If you want to succeed, there is no room for negativity. When you are so focused on a positive outcome, you can't even hear negativity. Your positivity will be infectious to everyone around you. It will uplift people you work with and help you attract others. They value hard work. My mother used to tell me that anything worth having will not come without hard work. People are always looking for the path of least resistance. That's why most are content to stay where they are. In order to achieve something more, you're going to have to work for it. Yes, work is a four-letter word, but so is love. You'll have to set aside some simple pleasures for a while you work to build your empire. Number 6, they have focus. The most successful people are able to focus mightily on what they want to achieve. They are single-minded and are not easily turned from their goals. They put blinders on themselves so that only the goal is in front of their eyes and their mind. The successful are unreasonable. Their belief system is so entrenched that they cannot be convinced otherwise. People can try to dissuade them or discourage them, but they are completely immune. They cannot be reasoned with. So don't throw away your touchstone because of your habits. Create the habits of the successful in yourself so that you will cling to your touchstone and not toss it away. If the fisherman had focused on feeling the warmth of the touchstone, instead of focusing on tossing out the cold ones,